Good evening. So I'm going to tap into an energy read. Someone could feel heartache for collaborating against someone. They collaborated with a third party. The reason behind this collaboration was to avoid some sort of judgment. Okay, so for this person to become a third party with this collaboration, they lied. They lied. So somebody lied in order to get somebody else's resources. And so the person with resources gladly became a part of the team. And now they're in heartache because they recognize that they were lied to in order to collab. Okay, for these people to be able to use them of their resources. And now somebody's in like almost a depressive state. Like why did I do that? Like, why did I do that? Yeah, these people lied. Empress in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. Very gift of the gab here. Very manipulative. They knew. I'm getting also one of your friends told an Empress in reverse the scoop. Gave them the inside scoop when it came to this collaboration. So it just even gathered more people onto this bandwagon. They didn't want you to see this person in a good light, and you didn't, and you joined the bandwagon. Okay, so it was just the fun thing to do was to attack this person. Damn. To cause them instability, to have them on guard. Now you're in conflict because the same thing that you were doing to this person is the same thing that same group was doing to you. And it's like, damn, I just helped do this to somebody, and now it's happening to me. Has it been happening the whole time? Yeah, it's been happening the whole time. And this person tried to warn me. And this person tried to warn me. And I still continued to, like, it's kind of like, it's not breaking somebody's heart. It's like covertly, it's like a covert narcissist realizing that they attacked an earth angel. Right? It's like behind the scenes, living in their south node. Giving into temptation here. And then jumping on the bandwagon to like sabotage someone or defame their character. Make them be looked at in a certain way. Like side-eyeing this person when it wasn't deserved. This person is a healer. They're very direct, very in tune with themselves. And like I'm getting spiritual downloads here. This person was trying to allow you to help yourself. They did all they could. They said all they could. And the rest is up to you, right? They said all they could. The rest is up to you, but they won't get involved in that. There's no peace there. They know that. There's only missing out on opportunities there. There's only staying in the same cycle there. They had to close that out. But before they did, they gave you a very nice gesture of what was really going on. Okay? So you have to respect that. It's the right thing to do for both that person and, I mean, they didn't even have to give you that. Okay? Considering you are part of this third party involvement. Okay. Damn, so I'm speaking to a karmic who's like on the fence of being karmic. Or not, or yes, or not. Do I want freedom? Do I not? Do I want freedom? Do I not? Yeah, I want it, but I can't put the work in somehow. Why? Because you keep allowing these third parties. Some sort of investigation here. Yeah, this is like that depressive feeling left out. Even if you said that you wanted to do the right thing, you'd have to keep it to yourself. Because you exposing this would allow these other people to want to disturb it, right? These people who are trying to cause you heartache and pain, that don't want to accept judgment for their own actions. It's funny how people can like lie on somebody else, spread the gossip about somebody else, but when it comes to like really looking at their own truth, it's cowardly. Damn. Yeah, so someone's depressed. My ear just fluttered. Come in. What's up? You ate all of them? Okay. Wait till I come in, I'll make you something else, okay? Give your belly some time to digest that. Drink that big glass of water for me, please. You did? Right on. Okay, I'm gonna come get you a snack in a minute. Okay. He had like, I have a picky eater. I have a really picky eater. And he's not eating his meat. And I'm like, dude. I was about to get worked up too. And I'm like, you know, I want you to be healthy. But I was getting way too worked up. And so I just handed it over. It's like, go take a break. So we both took a break. And then he just ate his chicken. So, whew. Like, hand it over. You sort this shit out. But I was like, you're eating meat next, right? You're not eating anything other than meat. And if you don't eat that, then you're not getting anything else. You'll just be hungry enough to eat meat. Damn, but it's hard, right? It's hard to stand on something when you have, but it's possible. And it's vital. Okay? If you want to have healthy connections, you need to be able to lay down that law and stick to it. If I didn't, then he'd be eating what? Toast, fucking carbs, things that have a chemical reaction in his body to make sugar. I'm trying to get my kids off of sugar. Yeah. Sometimes what's best and what's vital for healthiness is like, it's a hard thing to do. But then you're going to be grateful that you did it. Right? You can't just let people get away with that, because then they will. Somebody feels left out in the cold and depressed, like anxiety. Maybe somebody can't really get out of bed. I was having a hard time getting out of bed this morning too. I was just feeling really drained. I literally went and did my workout. I added weights to my workout because just running my laps was getting too easy. So now I run with 3-pound weights, so 6 pounds. And man, tires me out. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. 6 pounds is a lot when running. So I'm kind of adjusting to that. So I went for a run and I had a bath, and I bathed until that water got cold, right? Because my muscles were sore. Warm water is good on the muscles. So I like laid in the bath till my tub got cold, and then I got right back into pajamas. Honestly, I went from pajamas to pajamas. Okay, I ran in my pajamas too. But I mean, whatever. It's the weekend. Maybe somebody just needs to cut themselves some slack. maybe the diet needs to be changed. If you eat carbs in the morning, you're bound to have a plummet, a spike, and then a plummet. Okay, the chemical reaction of carbs is sugar in your body. It's best to have like a savory, protein-full breakfast. Somebody doesn't want to be in anxiety anymore, but they also don't want to face their truth. Well, then prepare to keep staying out in the cold. Like, you're not going to meet anybody of any sort of maturity or high value that will appreciate your manipulation. Like, what? What do you expect? That's what to be expected. And then getting involved with other third parties that will leave you like this. And there goes that cycle again. I mean, it's up to you. Okay? And even if you can't face your truth when it comes to this person, well, then at least don't do it to the next. If you're even as lucky to get somebody like that ever in your life again. See, you got to think that through, because if you better be praying to God and asking for forgiveness to God then, if you're not going to ask for forgiveness from this person. Sometimes it would be harder on that person for you to ask for forgiveness, but not if they're strong, not if they're mature. So if you know they're strong and you know they're mature, then it's just you bitching out. That's on you. Maybe your karma is to never meet a person like that again, right? So say if it's an extreme, and hypothetically I beat the shit out of somebody, like I see you beat them up, right? Like bad. And me going to apologize to that person, having it weigh heavy on my heart, it's hurting my heart, I wish I would have never did that. Do you think that it would be okay to just walk up to that person? No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It might do more harm than good. That's where we ask God for forgiveness. Or maybe write them a letter. But have no expectations, man. That's not it. Just because you choose that it's the time to ask for forgiveness doesn't mean that person needs to accept your apology, for one. For two, maybe they're a person who doesn't need closure. And that's how mature they are. They've already forgiven you. They've already forgiven you. So, I mean, you got to make it accustomed to your situation. You're going to continue. It looks like somebody's going to continue to be in a cycle with people who are warped. Yeah, this person's bold, experienced, mature. Maybe that's what you fear. Yeah, you're stuck in your head because this person's so bold. But they're your wish fulfillment. This person will get justice. Somebody wished for justice and they were bold with it. And their wishes are coming true. Somebody just kept handing it over, didn't take this shit for an answer, right? Didn't allow themselves to get gaslit either. You're not gonna see this person like pleading their story. You're not gonna see that. They've already made right with it internally and gave it to God. Maybe you'll see this person transmute that energy and try to help other people with it, in turn helping themselves. But this person knows how to read situations. So if they see, because of this experience, if they can read you, man. If they bring something up, a topic, a certain topic, they'll be watching you. This person's observant. They've had to be, due to things of the past. Like, oh, this person's not listening. Oh, this person's not listening. Oh, this person downplayed what I just said. Let me fucking watch them like a hawk. They'll end up telling me what they're doing. And if they don't, it'll be very obvious what they're avoiding in conversation, or what they choose to bring up, or how they choose to interact with me. And that's why you're in anxiety? Like, what? Just be honest. This is also somebody who's so experienced that, like, honesty is like, if you were to be honest, this person will be like, well, damn. I have to respect that. Because I know how much courage that took for you to tell me that. To wear your emotions on your sleeve like that. And let me know how big of a piece of shit you are. It's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. But I mean, I've done it. So it's not impossible. But what do I say? What would I say? Wing it. Or don't. But it's nothing to get depressed over. Like, if it's weighing on you that bad, that should be like a good enough sign. Should be a good enough sign. Like, you're more of this energy that you were telling people this person was than they are. Come in.
Hey, can you wear like with no something?
No, you got to put shoes on in here, honey. I'm doing a reading. I'll come see you in a minute, okay? Do you need something? You feel judged. You want to let go of what you've been invested in. And other people are pissed about this. They're pissed. They're pissed. So it seems like it's like the past is no good, but I can't move forward. I can't move forward until whatever. Okay, but you gotta be quiet in here. Transformation. Fear of transformation. Fear of this person intuitively knowing your secrets. This person knows a lot of secrets. Like, I don't understand why. It's not like this person's cold. It's not like this person's cold or calculated. Knowing things doesn't allow this person to get cold. It actually allows them to have empathy. They're built different. They're built different than you, than any other person you've ever experienced in real life time, right? Maybe you've seen it, maybe you've read of people like this, but you haven't ever experienced it. So how are you to know? How are you to know that's even anything to fear? It's an illusion. That's just you in your own mind.
Can you spell fart?
F-A-R-T, fart. F-A-R-T.
Can you hold up this door?
No.
Then wait, I can just walk into it.
You sure can.
Like in the Roblox. Like in Roblox freedom.
Yep. You feel judged. Damn. That's a them problem, man. I'm done reading that. That's a them problem. I feel called to do the star, so I'm going to do the star. Lies. I feel like somebody feels like they're going to jail, but what'd you do? Indecision. Like you've made a decision to block someone of the past, a bad business partner who's a liar. Ooh, I'm getting like somebody lied to claim a house and manipulate you to stay out of jail. That's the truth. So now you feel like there's going to be no forward movement with this person because you collaborated. But it's still a you problem. So obviously you like this person. Like something about like what you like is exactly what you fear about them. But it's really nothing to fear. This person isn't anything like I'm getting like you think that they'll be like anybody of your past when they find out any information that they've been wronged. They'll have a fucking hissy fit. They'll do tit for tat. Like as if he could do that to me. He think he could do that to me. Somebody's just yelling. Girl. This person doesn't like that. They're mature. They handle their problems themselves. And they know that there's no point in getting mad. And then what? Then what? Then fix things? Get mad, then fix things? Like, what the fuck is that? That's a waste of time. That's a waste of energy. This person would much rather just move on. Figure out what it is and understand that they don't want to be a part of it. And I'm pretty sure that this person's already shown you that part of them. So, I don't know. Just come correct. Be honest, man. Be honest. Someone's having a hard time being honest. A good place to start is just be honest to self and get a good understanding of the situation and your part in it. Then you'll be able to speak with honesty because you've already worked it out in your own mind, right? It's always good to tell your side of the story, though. It gives perspective and respect. Even if you fucked up, man, you could fuck up and be really fucking honest about it, and at least that person can respect that if they're mature. And if they don't, get away from that person. King of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally immature. I'm getting like somebody is like, they have a big heart. Somebody has a big heart, but the reason that they're emotionally immature is because they're around people where they have to hide their heart. They have to protect their heart. So they've never been able to just embrace who they are, which is like a big teddy bear or something like that. Because they've always been in this no peace, no peace, no peace, no peace. Don't let it rest. Don't let it rest. That shit will build up. That shit will build. Until one day, somebody could be crying because they have no peace. Something's built up. Emotions. Emotions are built. Like it feels like they have no peace because this is what they tried to do to somebody else who didn't deserve it. Okay, so somebody's realizing that. Somebody almost wishes that they didn't know. Like, this is no longer a stagnancy. These lies are no longer a stagnancy, but they almost wish like they didn't, that they didn't know. Like ignorance is bliss type of thing, because that's how much it hurts. What the fuck? That's sad. People, they're like, no wonder these people were bitching like that. No wonder these people approached it like that. No wonder. No wonder. And that adds to this anxiety, and that adds to this emotion. Like, whoa. This person really was just trying to protect themselves from all these haters. All of them. There's a lot of them. And I helped. Damn. Somebody doesn't want to hold on to this conflict. Somebody also got gaslit by Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody very, very... getting like a pathological liar. Manipulator. Ooh, there's some spell work here too. Clarify the King of Cups. Queen of Swords. It came out sideways. This person speaking their truth is like, it just makes too much sense. Enlightened that they're an Empress. You no longer want to be a stagnancy within this person's life because you look at them like a nurturer, like a creator, like a lover, like abundance, like a healer. They're just very in tune with the universe, nature. Like everything that this person touch, it's fruitful. Like no wonder these people had to lie on her. No wonder they went so hard. Like they feel real immature. And they were, but it's because of the environment. It's because of the environment. You'll never emotionally mature in that environment. Never. Never. It's just too much. Too much not peace. Intentional not peace. Yes. Toxic. Toxic. Like if you come to this person and like not healed, but this is healing. Somebody could be healing from this. Just seems like a get out of your own head. Just get out of there. It's not doing any good. Hand it over, meditate, do what you gotta do, but heal. Heal. And just quit listening to who you've been listening to. I'm gonna do cue cards first. 7 of Cups, these options. Wanted you in your head. Wanted you to be conflicted in the mind. They did spell work, confusion spells, conflict spells. Many lovers. They want you to have many lovers. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to see their lies as truth. Whoa, these people do a spell for anything, man. They'll do a spell and then they'll do what they need to do to have you believe it. Yikes. Okay. Just don't get involved in that, that's for sure. And if you have been, maybe go see a healer or have a spiritual bath. Just cancel it. Cancel it. I don't really know. I don't mess with that shit, right? I only manifest. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. Resentment in the reverse. Communication. Rumors. So somebody wanted you to resent this person, so they told you rumors. But resentment's in the reverse. And now you want to communicate about what you heard were lies, and that's why you did what you did. Maybe communicate it to somebody else to actually help this person. Maybe that's where you could start. Divine in the reverse. People told you that they were divine, that they were weak-minded, and that's why they had to attack someone. This person doesn't attack anybody. The person that told you this was in a one-sided relationship with this person and was plotting. But you know this now. So it's a lot of discovery. There's a lot of discovery here. Yeah, they're a player. They played this person, and you were a pawn. It was never about you. It was always about this person. Okay? It's just that you always have yourself on this pedestal. So they allowed you to believe that you were up there. Somebody was used. Motive for their resources. Obsessed in the reverse. Altercation. Yeah, there's motive. These people wanted to act like they're all nonchalant, like they weren't obsessed, like somebody else was obsessed with them. That's what they communicated. That somebody else resented them. That somebody else had motive. That somebody else wanted to like create altercations for them. And it's all a lie. Okay. Gemini in the reverse. Player. Or a Gemini got played, or a Gemini was player. Secret enemies had motive, resentment. Somebody Virgo in the reverse. Somebody's trying to let go of the idea of communication, but like it's weighing on them because they feel judged, unpleased, uncommitted. Accountability. So you no longer have resentment because you figured out these people's motive and their rumors and their secret obsession. They just communicated something different to cause an altercation about who they're obsessed with. Very unpleasant people, uncommitted people. Okay? It's a fucking clown. No, like, aspirations in life, right? They're always scheming. Somebody's always scheming. So that's this weighed down energy. It's like a battle against self. I have the power to free myself and create the future I deserve, but you need to get rid of toxic traits. Like, what makes you so special that these people wouldn't want to do that to you? Somebody wants, okay, so the very thing that you like about someone is the very thing that you fear, but it's also a challenge, and you're up to a challenge. But if you're not up to that challenge and you go back to people who have been manipulating you, then you devalue yourself, you degrade yourself. So there's no going back, but there's a fear of going forward. You know, you could go forward with self, right? You could go forward with self until you build that confidence. But it means no fucking around in the meantime. It means really working on self until you build that confidence. I feel like that's somebody's test here. Like, you're saying that you deserve this future. You're saying that the people of the past don't deserve you. They undervalue you, and you want to value yourself, so you want to stand in your power. But prove it. Okay, then prove it. Okay, that's like the universe. Like, okay, prove it. What are you going to do next? What are you going to work on next? Show me the future you deserve. Be that person. Or are you manipulating? Are you lying to yourself? What is it? Put the actions forth, right? It's like, manifest that shit then. Somebody feels like they deserve happiness, and that's right. Everybody deserves happiness. Everybody deserves happiness. Everybody deserves joy. A feeling of gratitude. Like, wherever they go, wherever their adventure takes them. Somebody wants to be more happy, but they feel dragged down by other people's toxic traits. Well, then get rid of them. Don't talk to them. Why do you have to talk to them? Why do you feel guilt tripped into talking to these people? A good gauge of that is like, if I come away from someone and I realize that this person talked shit the entire time they were around me. That should show you something. Okay, that should show you something. Like, who were they talking about? What was it specifically? Are they trying to have me look somewhere else so I don't look at them? Things like that, right? Like, what are they trying to distract me from? Am I working on something really well that they can intuitively feel that I'm moving on with my life, and that's why they're coming to me with this bullshit? What is it? What is it? It'll be different. It'll be different for every person. But you don't need that in your life. Like, that's where you create a boundary and be like, listen, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear you talk about that person to me again. It's toxic. I don't want that shit to consume my mind. I don't want that to be a thought in my mind. And if they can't respect that boundary, then don't talk to them. Like, if I came back from an interaction and I feel like shit, I feel worked up, I feel drained, unnecessary. I'm not going to interact with that person as much. I'm going to be happy that I avoid that person. Okay, if I come feeling excited, okay, I have like a boost of energy, a little bit of happiness, joy. I feel like alive, like a little kid, okay, like giddy, giggly, happy. Okay, that vibe of being just happy. Okay, then that's someone I want to be around. The sun. Someone who breathes life into people. Someone who brings joy to even a toxic situation. Not somebody toxic that brings toxicity into happy situations. So a good gauge of that is just to notice how you feel after that interaction. Notice what that interaction consisted of. And then go to your list. Friend, not good friend, good friend. Okay? What's a good friend? What's a not good friend? This can work for anybody. Okay? You want your partner to be your friend. You want your mom to be your friend. You want your dad to be your friend. You want your grandmother to be your friend. Okay? My grandmother is a very good friend to me. A good friend to me will be upfront. They'll listen to me. They'll be able to resolve their own problems. They'll have a sense of humor. They'll talk about positive things. like their aspirations, like their diet, like their maybe what they do to work out, maybe their strategy towards children and what they've overcame. A good friend will be accountable. They'll be honest. They'll be open-minded to what I have to say. They'll be authentically them, right? You don't have to believe the same things as me. That's fine. We can still be friends. Like, you know, this person will fight against adversity when they know that something's wrong and it's being brought towards them, or they're trying to be brought on by other people. They'll be like, no, I don't stand for that. This person will know their values. They'll know when to stand up for what they believe in. A not good friend would be shady. They'd be fucking sneaky. Unnecessary drama. A shit disturber. They'd be a liar. They'd be miserable. They'd be defiant. They'd be blaming others for their problems. They'd be gossiping. They'd be a shit talker. They'd be telling me what other people are doing behind my back. They'd be fake. They'd be manipulative. They'd be codependent on my energy. They would join the adverse, most likely behind my back. A bad friend would be a follower of somebody else and their beliefs. Okay? So if you want to like make one of these lists and like categorize these people, fucking go ahead and do it. It'll be a good thing to do. But yeah, to gauge them, notice how you feel after that interaction. What the conversation consisted of. That's how you avoid manipulative people, friends. And maybe they'll catch on to this and be good for a while. Just keep watching. Keep gauging. Like any interaction I do that with. Any interaction, I'm like, I feel like shit now. Or I feel really happy. Or any single interaction, okay? And now, like, I don't got many friends, but the friends that I have are, like, quality people. Okay, one of my best friends is my grandmother. And I love that. I love that. Okay, we're going to read some of the Dream Healer book. Light-hearted visualization. Ooh, okay. For any condition, but especially for self-love and acceptance and mending a broken heart, see illustration 20. Wow, this is like perfect for this, okay? Somebody's heartbroken. And having trouble like accepting something. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And knowing that a power greater than myself forgives me gave me so much more freedom to not feel so like I'm my own worst critic, right? And I'm hard on myself. And I really needed to learn not to be and accept me for who I am and why I became that way, and ultimately why I made that decision that I'm regretting. Everybody has to do that. There's different extremities, but we all feel the same way at one point. We need to accept that and just learn it, embrace it. Okay, because there's ways that we can make those toxic traits into positive ones that work for us, but we need to understand them first. We shouldn't fear them, because it's going to be okay, and you're going to get forgiven if that's what you want. If you want forgiveness, you'll get it, but you have to seek it, and you have to be accepting of what you've done. Okay, and you have to be easy on yourself. Give yourself that self-care, that love that you wish you had from those people who couldn't give it to you. And that's okay that they couldn't give it to you. That's on them. That's not on you. But the way you love yourself is on you. And that is your responsibility. Okay, and you do have to mend your broken heart. That's your responsibility. Illustration 20. So let's go check this one out. light-hearted visualization. Collect light into your heart area, then radiate it to every cell as you become as bright as the sun. Collect light in your heart area, then radiate it to every cell as you become as bright as the sun. An effective general visualization can be modified for all conditions as the ball of bright white light. It's powerful. It's powerful. When they killed me in the hospital, that's how God brought me back. And I was in pain going in there, and after that I walked out. Full of love. This exercise makes maximum use of the heart's ability to synchronize universal energy available to the body, mind, and spirit. Many people have written to me about having a broken heart. I have recommended that they do the light-hearted visualization, and they report wonderful results. In fact, it is effective for all matters of the heart, especially when we need to increase love and acceptance of ourselves. Increase your love for yourself, and the result will be increased in self-confidence and your ability to transform yourself. To know you can do it is an essential step on your journey to success. As you experience greater self-acceptance and a deeper knowing, you effectively begin to reprogram your mind and body. This visualization pulls energy, universal energy, into your body through the top of your head and collects it in the area of your heart. Your heart amplifies the intensity of the energy. It is near your body's core, which makes its distribution to all other areas of the body an ease. And when you do that, you'll feel hot. When you get good at that, you'll feel hot. like a heat flash. But I'm really that's my most intense sense, okay, is feeling. So I get really hot. 1. With inhalation, imagine bringing the sunlight through the top of your head into your heart. 2. Breathe several times, collecting all of the light in your heart area. 3. Imagine your heart as the sun, radiating out beams of pure light energy. Be the sun. 4. With exhalation, radiate that warmth and love to every part of yourself. See and feel yourself literally shine from within. This opens your heart to universal energy, to your own energy, and to the energy of everyone and everything else. Five, feel the strength as you become unified with everything. Experience the energy of peace and harmony. See your heart radiating as brightly as the sun. Feel yourself glow with energy. Hear your heart pumping. Smell and taste the heat. Make it real. Have a good night, people. I will see you in the morning.